Okay, guys, I think I am live. I'm going to take just a moment. Literally just walked in the door. So let me get this a couple places. There's 2 or 3 things I need to do. Tons of awesome updates. You guys are going to be, I know, really excited, but I'm on my own. So I am trying to make this work. So let me get this a couple of places. And then we have, hi, Kiwi. Okay, good evening, hola. I am trying to get this. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Literally just walked in the door. I have some pretty amazing updates I will give you in a second. Okay, let me get this one other spot, and then we will begin. David is literally unpacking the car, so okay. Estes, you're like fourth. Give me just a second. I have updates. Lots of exciting updates. Give me 30 seconds. It's in 5 seconds. Don't take your time. Okay. You guys, I'm grabbing a drink because it's been a day. I left for Butte for some of the book signing stuff we needed to do. I just got back. So I will be back in a hot second. I don't even have a list ready. I have amazing updates. Justin has I have some amazing updates. So I will be right back. And then we are going to do a speakeasy. And give me a hot second. Yeah, you're going to have way to eat, buddy. Okay. Hello, friends. How are you? Here is to you and to me and to everyone else. Okay. So much to tell you. It's so exciting. Okay. So here's what's going on. Dillon, Montana. I've kind of said it's like a 2-day event now. If you're up on our Discord, I put the last PowerPoint so you can see it, but we have some updates. So she's had a day. It'll be a night if she's grabbing a beer. I'm having a wine kind of night. This is my fancy wine glass when I'm in Dillon. Okay, I needed that. Okay, so lots of, there seems to be forces that are working against us. I'm number 3. S is number 3. Okay, so bike jump. I didn't even get on the bike today. I'm so upset. Okay, so here's what's happened. We've been working this batch system. And, you guys are talking the crown thing. I don't even see that. Okay, so here's the deal. We have been trying to work the batch system. It finally worked out. But over the weekend, we had a special order, try to get here. It got canceled. Lots of problems. So I went into Butte today to get a couple of things. And one of them was to get all the batch cards and everything ready. And you guys are wondering, what is batch cards? I'll go over that in a second. And so the printer thing went down. It was supposed to be ready by 1:30. We're sitting there at 6 and they finally fixed it. We finally got everything. Okay, so here, I know. I did not find the treasure, Eric, unless the treasure are these batch cards. Okay, so some of you guys are wondering, and you're calling the bookstore. Stop it. Don't call the bookstore. You're going to walk into the bookstore, whether you have bought a book or not, and you are going to get one of these cards. The really cool part about this card, look, let's see if I can do this. It will tell you everywhere you need to go. Don't call Debbie and ask. Don't call Debbie twice and ask. Don't call Debbie 3 times and ask. So this card says, Justin at Montana Street, the jam. Crannies to Brewery, Friday, 7 to 8:30. So where do you need to be Friday to 7 to 8:30? One of those bars. I'll show you that later. Okay, then the book signing and festival is from 10 to 4 on Saturday. Fourth time's a charm. Can I text Debbie? No, don't bother Debbie. No, she's super sweet, but she's getting tons of calls and she's getting questions from you guys. And you guys are confusing her because you're asking questions. And no, you can call her. Yes. Okay. So, but if you're wondering where everything is, it's on our Discord, of course. You can watch Cowlazars channel, but everyone's going to get one of these. You're going to know where to go. You're going to arrive on Thursday or Friday, or you're going to come see me Friday night. Okay, so here's how we were just at the bookstore this weekend, and they were already busy with treasure hunters. Exactly, Max. Do you see the problem? And look, we have, okay, so some of you have been, I called and asked if she knew where the treasure was. Okay. So see, if I have a PowerPoint, it helps me. So here's what's happening. If you have pre-ordered a book or you want your book personalized that you're bringing, I'm doing both. I have 2 books with me. I'm buying 3 books. I'm going to walk into Debbie and say, Debbie, can I please have a batch card? I'm not going to show you the other side of the batch card, but on the other side of the batch card, there's going to be a time. So you're not going to have to sit in line from 10 to 4 and line up at the crack of dawn. You're going to get one of these cards. 1 per person, not per book. You don't need 3 of them. I have 5 books. I only need 1 of these. We're going to do a batch system. So there's, 30 to 50 people every half an hour. You're going to get about 30 seconds with Justin. Searchers, 30 seconds. I know you want to tell them how you're the lead finder. You've already found the checkpoint. You went boots on the ground. You know where it is, your life story. No, this is the back. Okay. So if you want to get that 30 seconds with Justin from 10 to 4, you come and get one of these cards. There's 500 cards, guys. So we're okay. We'll get you all in. So you get one of these cards. If your card says 10 o'clock, you line up at 10 o'clock. If your card says 2 o'clock, you line up at 2 o'clock. Don't line up before your time. You can line up after, and you don't have to. Okay, we do 10 hours from Dallas, South Dakota this weekend, and we're driving back again Saturday morning. Whoo! Wow, Max. Okay, can you send me my book, Walk Up with a Stack of 10 Books? A lot of people have asked that. I'm not committing to that. Can we get a batch card if we can't get there until noon? Kelly, yes, and I will tell you how. So hold on just a second. Okay, so Thursday and Friday, Debbie's going to have these in her bookstore. And you pick one. Now, let's say you're not a morning person and you don't want, you don't want the next in line. She'll give you the next one available, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30. But if you say, I'm going out, boots on the ground to get the treasure. I'm not going to be there till 2:30. Can you give me a 2:30? She can give you a 2:30. See? So you know where to go. And on the other side, you get the time. So there are plenty of these. So don't worry. But if you're still an over worrier, because I know some of you are, Friday night, like we have said on this little card, Friday night, Justin is jamming with Jam and Emma and Cynthia and me and anyone else that's coming. He's going to be there. He's going to start at Crannies. He's going to work his way down to the brewery. And he will come to you. Don't everyone pile in Crannies. Crannies does have the posy punch, though. Okay. That's Friday night. We think he'll probably get through, 20, 30, 50 books there. Again, He's going to be making his way around. He'll come to you. He's going to say hi. He's going to be shaking hands and kissing babies and taking pictures and signing books. Some of you guys said, I know I'll see him wherever, so just have him personalize my book beforehand. I personally didn't. Debbie called me, said, what do you want in your book personalized? I said, I don't. I want to see him because I want to say something ornery and see if he'll do it. Like, hey, K-Pro found the checkpoint. He probably won't say that. But yeah, it's like a posy pub crawl, if you will. Brewery closes at 8. Well, that sucks, Smedley. Even on the weekends? Well, then we won't be going to the brewery. I'm going to go see all of them tomorrow. Okay. So, or shaking babies, yes. So you're going to get one of these. This is it actually says on the other side, I don't want you guys to be able to replicate it. It actually says your ticket to ride. So your ticket to ride, and then it has a time. Okay, so you know what you're doing now, right? What's the checkpoint, Kiwi? If I told you that, I'd have to kill you. Is there? Okay. This is actually big. Paula, I know you're kidding. But some people have been asking, why did you start it at this time and end it at this time? Why are you using certain, like that raccoon as a hint and this and that? No, Justin has not been involved in he knows everything going on. There is no embedded hint in anything we're giving. So no. Okay, so you guys ready? Let me give you the first exciting news. So on Friday, have you met Emma? She's pretty shy. Have you met Jam? He's actually maybe a little shy, but I don't think so. Both myself and Emma received a batch of donated, do you need the audiobook? The audiobook codes that we're going to give away during the Friday and Saturday events. Justin, you're awesome. Thank you, Justin. And that's not all. I have some more to tell you in a minute. Okay. The date's a hint. Oh, well, I don't know about that one. The date was already set before I was there. But so he has audiobooks. Emma's bringing some giveaways. I'm bringing some giveaways. I may have gotten some more stuff in town today. We are totally, yes, 25. I don't know if I said that. Emma got 25. I got 25. That's 50. So you guys better sharpen up your Justin book and Netflix trivia. I don't know all what we're going to ask. Can I win from home? No, you can't, Duff, or maybe you can, but I haven't thought about that. We'll have to think about that. I don't think so. But wait, that's not all. That is true so we have Justin now that stepped up, coming and shaking hands and kissing babies, shaking babies on Friday night. It's only an hour and a half. But if you're super nervous, you didn't get a card. Let's say all these cards are like sold out, or we're not selling them, but out. Yeah. Like, oh, and if you win, you already have one, you'll pay it forward. Yeah. You guys get to do whatever you want with them. Okay. So that now, please. Okay. How late can I get a card Friday night? Oh, Kim, I'm so glad you asked. Here's what's going to happen. On Thursday, Debbie, she opens her bookstore. She's going to have a bunch of them. I'm just going to tell you, maybe one or two of them will be a couple of the first ones that there'll be a trivia contest Friday night about. But here's what I'm doing. At the end of Thursday, I'm going to go down and see Debbie. And I'm going to say, Debbie, out of those 500, how many do you have left? She may say none. She may say 400. That'll at least give you a good idea. Then at the end of Friday night, I'm actually going to go pick up all but about 50. Well, we'll probably split. I don't know exactly how many yet, because I do want some of you to have them Friday, but we also want some left on Saturday for Debbie. We're going to see how many you can get them until K-Pro passes out. I'm so excited about this because you don't have to stand in line. You're going to be able to go and shop. Everybody go in the different shops. Everybody buy a little something extra from Debbie. That's what the small town is really welcoming us, and that's what we need to do. Here's the other thing that's going to happen. Oh, I don't have it right here. There is a Q&A on Saturday night, Thursday and Friday. Now, this one is time sensitive. If you have a question for Justin, you're going to get a card, and that card different than this card. And you are going to say, Justin, can you clarify about the 1 mile and blah, blah, blah? Justin, can you rule out Alaska? I'm kidding on these questions, but okay. So I'm missing a lot of the chat. I'm sorry. So Thursday and Friday at the bookstore, they are going to take these. There's going to be a little treasure chest. You put the Q&A in, and there's going to be a few hundred questions. Cynthia has been appointed, and she has asked me to help her. We're going to go through, take out all the duplicate questions, and then prioritize the questions that we really want Justin to answer. This is mostly Cynthia, but she wants me to kind of double check her. Will you go live during the Q&A? C-Star will go live. Treasure Hunt with Us is going live, and I have a backup camera that is just going to film it in case the entire world shuts down. So it will be available, I think, many places. Okay. Thumbs up if you're watching. Thank you. Okay. What if he rules out Montana? That would be hilarious. I don't think he will. I think it's here. I was just asked by someone today. I'll get over that in a minute. Okay. Only 11 thumbs up. This is criminal. This is criminal. Okay. Okay. Yes. At me. Yes. That's in. Thank you, Debbie. Okay. So you're good. So what's your job? What's your homework Thursday and Friday? Whenever you roll into town, you're going to go to the bookstore. You're going to buy your book, and you are going to get a card. This is your ticket to ride. This is how you meet Justin on Saturday, and you get a time certain, so you don't have to stand in line for 6 hours. Isn't that clever? Batch system. Then if you have a question for Justin, we're asking one per person. You put your question in there. At the end of Friday, I'm going to pick them up. I'm secretly delivering them to Cynthia. She's going to start organizing them. I'm going to organize the rest. We're handing them off to Justin Friday night. So he may rule some out. He may not be able to get to all of them. He may have some additional ones. We don't know. We're keeping it open for him. But we're doing the secret super handoff Friday night at the Jam with Jam. Jamming with Jam. We're going to hand it off to Justin. So what happens on Saturday morning? You have your card, right? So you're good. Your card may say 11, so you're going to roll in at 10:30. You're going to buy some honey from the 4-H club. You're going to go and buy something extra over at Debbie's. You're going to grab maybe a beer if you're that. I'm not drinking till later. But 10 to 4, you're going to just go around and see everybody and everything and see all Dillon has to offer. Yeah, it's going to rain for like 10 minutes and we'll be fine. But guess what? There's awnings. There's seating. Some of you guys called today and said, what exactly does seating look like? Seating looks like something you put your little tushy on. You don't need to know anymore. So if you have any allergies or anything, let me know. But there's something kind of big coming. So then wait, there's more. Justin's going to get, I will tell you, every hour we are giving Justin a break, and he does get a half an hour for lunch. So know if you line up and you're 3 away, it might be right before his break. Just know the guy's going to be going a million miles an hour. We got to give him a little grace, right? Okay. So Treasure Hunt with Us just gave away. We have rented out, the royal we, not me, the event center. And the event center has a technology area. Guess who our tech guru of the world is? His name's Jam. He's going to make sure technology goes smoothly. And then Justin's going to do his Q&A. And then, guys, are you ready for this? I want you to prepare yourself. Then we're going to have Uncle Harem come up. We're going to meet him. We're all going to meet him. Okay. He will probably also be there during the day earlier. He is going to bring some of his media, like CDs. Yes, you do have to buy them. I think they're $15. His agent, you have to do that. But he's going to come up and he's going to introduce himself. I don't know what that looks like yet. Uncle Horn, he's coming. Yeah. Okay, everybody's turning their car around now. Yeah, this is why I told you if you guys weren't coming, you have to come. Okay, so we have, and I'm sure we'll get him live because Emma and I and Jam, we're going to be making sure, dance party. I've heard he is quite a hoot. He's going to be, I'm sure, awesome. So I'll be there Thursday all day. Anything I can help with, Barry, if you could show up at 9:30 on Saturday morning, that'd be awesome. I'm looking for about 10 guys. We did not want to pay for the extra It was already pretty expensive to get the event center. So anyone want to pick me up from Indiana? No, I don't karaoke and I don't sing. I don't sing well. But we need to set up around probably over 500 chairs. So we're going to have chairs. We're going to have inside. The event center is going to be open all day for you guys. They're going to be selling food. And then guess what? After, Justin's not going to just talk for a few minutes from like 6 to 6:30 and leave. No. Event center is rented out until 9 p.m. and there's a beer and wine garden. Get out of here. K-Pro, you're lying. Yeah. Now you do have to buy your own drinks. There's no liability issues here. But we're going to have a stage. We're going to have live streaming. They're also bringing a food truck because he's doing like hamburgers, and he wanted to make sure if people like Mexican food, there's a great taco truck. They say the best in town. It's going to be set up there. They're going to have so much food and drink and open carry. You can go and you can grab your drink and then go walk around and then come back. Do you see? Drop the mic. Mike, drop. Yeah. Okay. That's huge. Air conditioning too. So if it rains for a little bit, go inside for a little bit. There's going to be the little awning shade things, but go inside. But the thing is, you can stay here. You can just be anywhere. You can be outside, inside. You can go see the tables. You can go see Uncle Harm, and you can see if you like his CD. Do you want one of his CDs? Ooh, maybe I'll buy one and give them away for a contest. So, and then Emma and I, we're just going to be just having a blast and giving stuff away. I got to show you guys what I got, which I thought would be kind of cute. If you guys don't like it, don't say anything, but this is what I did. Hold on. So you know how Shiloh, Forrest talked about always having that one nickel in his pocket, that buffalo nickel. And Shiloh says that's where he is with everything from it. After his grandpa died, he like puts it in his pocket to make him remember him, goes everywhere with it. So I do have some weedy pennies, but then I thought, do I get those nickels? And I was like, no, this is kind of Justin's thing. And we know Justin just traveled the world. So I had this big stack of, I don't have enough for everybody. So it's only going to be maybe the first 150 or so that I see. And there may be a contest involved, but there is a, let's see. We have a shilling. So I have all of these coins and they're all from different countries. And so here's one from Germany. And some of them are worth a lot more than others. Like this one's worth $7. It's a France 5 SC 1925. I don't know why it has a hole in it, but it does. And to me, I don't know what value these actually have, but they're free to you. So that's all you need to care about. This one is a 1958 penny from Great Britain. See? So I brought all these guys for you. And maybe it's something that like a mom or a dad and their kid, and they want one, and this becomes your little thing that you put in your pocket when you go out. And do those coins come with 60 pounds of treasure? You guys are funny. Germany, 1968. How do you like that? So I have, I don't know, a couple hundred of them. I have some weedy pennies. Pennies are going to become a thing, guys. Cheers to Cowlazars family. Hope all is well with Mike, and he's getting better soon. Chad Bird, he did get to see his dad. His dad is doing a little better. They had a great Father's Day. They went out for 5 hours. One thing that the boys can do is run and run and run. So they thank you. And he has his doctor's appointment scheduled. He would be doing this. I would be at home if it wasn't for running around. So, okay. So we have all of this. So then Saturday night comes. Let's say for some odd reason, and we have not been able to get you your little bit of time for Justin to sign and personalize your book. What do we do? He's not just leaving right after 6:30. It's going to go it's going to go for us until about 9. I don't know how dead to the world he's going to be by then, tired, etc. But he will be there after, just in case there's any last stragglers that need those last few books signed and personalized. So You have stuff. You have stuff coming from me and Emma. You have 50 audiobooks. I have a sleepover. You have 50 audiobooks. We have worked it so you're not going to stand in line. You are going to be able to, you might stand in line for what, 15, 20 minutes tops, because we will be able to move around stuff if anything happens different. But you don't have to stand in line for 6 hours. Justin has to sign books for 6 hours. Will there be a mosh pit? No. Okay, so that is what, okay, now I will look at chat. And if you have questions, I know I missed a lot of them. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? Some people have, I'll tell you the ones that I have gotten. When will it be? Okay, I missed whatever. So I would subscribe to both Treasure Hunt with Us and Us because we could go live at any moment. And then let's see what questions I have. If I get there late Friday, can I still get a batch number from you? Yeah, I'm going to go grab probably 10 or 20 of them. So if you're just rolling in late Friday night, I'll have a few with me. The bookstore will still have them Saturday morning. There's some local people that wanted to say, well, I don't want to drive 2 hours. I drove to Butte today and I waited for these things for 5 hours. So we know we don't want you to have to drive. What time is the Q&A? Well, let me look. Q&A with Justin and After Party. Frontier Event Center, Saturday, 6 to 9. Do you see? You got a cheat sheet. You guys cheat sheet. There you go. Okay. So 6 to 9. Let's see. I got a question about what happens if it rains. We got the event center inside. Yeah, after party. There's beer. There's wine. You have to pay for it. But there's a location. There's a location. You're going to have stuff to get. What else? What else, guys? Oh, okay. Emma came up with Emma designed something pretty cool. Everybody's going to get a very small keepsake. So I don't want to set expectations too high, but a really cool little keepsake. Everybody that attends. It's really cool. Everyone, not like one per order or one per family or one per boots on the ground, one per blah, blah. No, one to every single person that comes. Yeah. Soak it in. Soak it in. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so stinking excited. I finally got a hold of these bad boys. And I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but do you understand how important these are? To make sure nobody stands in line for 6 hours. Everybody knows where to go. Everybody, and Baldy, thank you. If you do want to super chat or you do want to donate, I want to say special thanks to Big Bald E. He has bought a round of drinks for Justin, myself, Emma, like the organizing crew, to say thank you for organizing. I hadn't even told Emma and Jam yet. So thank you. Okay. What questions do you guys have? I'm so stinking excited. I can barely contain myself. If you all answered a question for the Q&A, make sure it's specific. Justin answers with technicalities. Can't give him room for loopholes. Rob, you are right. K-Pro, thanks for all your hard work on this. Emma needs thanks. Jam needs thanks. Cynthia needs thanks. Lori needs thanks. Justin needs the most thanks. No, round of drinks for like 5. Like he already donated. It's yeah. What if you run out of cards? Kim, here's what I told Kristen. Between Friday night, Saturday night, and all of the cards we have, I'm betting myself. I've bet my card. Here's what I told Kristen. She's like, I don't get into town until really late on Friday. I said, if you don't get a card and you don't get it personalized, you get my card. I don't know what time my card's going to be. Whatever time it is, it's going to Kristen. And I won't have my book signed. I am that stinking confident in the organizational skills of this team. Guarantee. I think it's going to happen. Now, would I say I'd bet the treasure on it? Probably not. I will bet my spot. Always bet yourself. Always bet on yourself. Yeah. So I told Kristen that I don't have more than one. I'm just like everybody else. I am confident between Friday night. I think as he's walking around, he's probably going to knock 50 out. I think we're going to have a few hundred. And I think people they'll get a little bit of time to chit chat. And Then Saturday night, we have the cleanup. And worst case, we follow him home. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I am so confident. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I will sacrifice getting my book signed to make sure that you guys get your book signed. I am that. So you have to have proof. I don't know what that means. Okay. And we take a moment and take a drink. Okay. What's in the red cup? I usually get, a couple times I've gotten Justin wine. It's literally the name of it's Justin. I did get Josh tonight. But you ripped your book open. Balti. Okay. So somebody got me this is going to sound terrible. Somebody got me excited the other night, and he found something behind his page. So Justin, look away if this upsets you. So I may have looked for what he had. And if you go into Speakeasy tonight, he has something on his book that mine does not have attached to the compass area. So once okay, thank you. Brianna and I are the same. So he's like, does yours have this? I'm like, I'm going to do it. And he's like, no, don't rip your book. Don't rip your book. And I was like, I'm not like ripping a page. I think this gives it character. It's kind of like my son has broken bones from all of his crashes. Number one question, do you have to pay today to get to the treasure if you retrieve it with a vehicle today? Okay. Okay, that's Chad's number one question. Beaverhead County is medical only. I know what you're talking about, but did you know, Dustin Savage, that if you go to the dispensary here in town, they have a big sign that says, get your medical card today, instantly. And I will say, I was at a concert with D-Pro. He was so good. Tim Montana, he owns the Wise River Club in Wise River. It's worth like $200 million. He was just a rocker rocking it. He was so good. What was the point of me saying that? I don't remember. Do you see my brain? My brain's gone. Brain gone. What if the treasure gets found this week? That would be crazy. I don't think so. Broken bones are sexy. I don't know. A couple of girls started hitting on David at the concert, and then the boyfriends came over and they like stared him down. It was hilarious. Oh, yes. So I've heard med cards you can get. I don't know. I don't do that stuff, so I don't know. But I heard it's pretty. Oh, we went to the concert. You could smell it. You could smell it. And there was plenty of security there. So I don't know. I need a car down there. Quick doctor's visit. I think they may have a doctor inside the dispensary because it was like instant cards. I didn't go in, but a few of you have asked. I should have taken a picture, but anyway, it's right. It's on Montana Street, guys, right next to like a Blockbuster. My question would be, will he give us the first clue? Fenn told us the first clue of his was WWWH. Yeah, guys, put your questions. I always watch the show after since I miss so much. Put the question you would ask. Maybe I'll ask one of your questions. You get a free fourth up here at 200 at the grocery store. Do you have a new map with the event center on it? Do I have a new map? Gosh, I wish I could bring up that one. I will make sure. I'm going to go live every night. I will make sure that I will bring it up, but it's right where that says parking. It's on the corner. It's 2 buildings down from the bookstore. It is literally on the same street. Okay. There's Cynthia. Where's Cynthia? Did she sneak in here? Cynthia will be here. You know she'll be here. No, Finding DB Cooper. Blockbuster doesn't exist, but it's just like it. You walk in, it's all the DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. I was like, wow. I went in. I was like, you guys still have a customer base? And they're like, oh yeah. Okay. Just a warning, they don't mess around. I don't know who you're talking about, Dustin. K-Pro, can you go to the dispensary tomorrow for research only? No, there's certain things I will do with David, and I take David everywhere and Lucky Dog. No, I'm not against him. That's not my thing. I can't wait to meet Cynthia. We are trying to, maybe we'll get like a contest together of when she's going to drop her first. How many F-bombs is she going to drop? She's going to MC that part of the event, guys. She's going to ask Justin the questions, and he's going to answer. I think it's going to be hilarious. Can she get through it without asking him something she shouldn't have? And 2, without cursing. I say no to both. Okay. Meeting her was one of the highlights of the TreasureCon experience. Mike watching the NBA finals. Okay. I am taking the over. Yes. Yeah. And then Uncle Harm's there. I don't even know what's going to happen there, but I've heard he's really a character. Yeah. We need to do a pool. Yeah. Over, under. We got to think about that. 0 chance he answers the pay question. I don't know. He answered it once, Chad Bird. I don't know. Okay. So you can come win. I have an entire box of these. So you can come win a cute little keepsake. We have another cute little keepsake coming from the event. What's your favorite color? I'm bringing you a gift. What's your favorite color? Justin, what is your favorite color? We know Forrest was purple. Tell us about your hunting experience. Okay. You need a cuss jar for her. Oh, she'd be broke. Answered or beat around, Chad. Maybe that's what we say. We know you answered this question last time is March 31st, 2025 at 7:35 p.m. And then we go into any card rooms. C-Star, yes. One of the bars on Montana Street does a Friday, Saturday night poker game. They won't answer me. I'm like, tournament style? Is it cash? What is it? Yeah. So yeah, we could probably go in there and see. Yeah. He looks like a green guy. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe orange. Doesn't he have an orange backpack? But I don't know. These are the questions. Yeah. So don't waste your question, guys. But also, don't ask something you know he's not going to answer. Truth or dare if he punts. And Cynthia gets to come up with the dare. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. Your favorite. Oh, my favorite color. My favorite color, pink. And green, like a Cowlazars green, pink and green. That's so funny. Orange backpacks are for safety. Yeah, you're smarty petardy. Tell us about your hunting experience. Oh, it's terrible. I'll tell you the story, but it's a terrible one. Here? No, I've done no hunting here. I saw about 30 white-tailed deer on the way here. I have been hunting once. It was for a turkey. I did not go loaded with my shotgun. It was on my vineyard property or the property right next to it. And I had my shells in my pocket, and a bobcat came up, and I almost peed myself, and I've never been out again. I mean, the little turkey went by and I was all ready. I was going to get it out. And then the bobcat turned, looked at me, and then turned back to the turkey and went, oh, treasure hunting. See, I gave you my hunt. I'm a little off tonight. Here, let me take a drink. Okay. So Emma's a little vicious in poker. I'm just going to tell you. So treasure hunting for me has been true recon. I have, I can't show you all of them, but I have, here is my very, very tattered, here, I'll show you the special pages. Here's Maiden Rock and Flying Cloud and Lodge Pole. And then I even got down to which pages have the GPS on certain pages. This is all Montana. This is actually my absolute, Debbie has this. This is my absolute favorite treasure hunting map. Then I have, there's my Polaris. Let's see, I have Big Hole on here. I have Polaris. And then this is the main page. This is the big one, Comet. And I have each of the main areas. And then the little, that's GPSs that I found in the book. Bannock, Badger, Grasshopper, Comet, Tweety. And then, of course, here's where I am, Dillon. And then there's another GPS location. And then, oh, wait, there's more. if you look at the beginning, okay, you guys see this? The buttons are mine. See? So you can see these are the GPSs I've gotten out of the book. Doesn't that look like the Dipper right there? And then this is the Nez Perce Trail, these green ones. I don't know if you can see it. The green ones are the Nez Perce Trail because I thought maybe there'd be a connection. And then, well, that's enough. Yeah. So these are the areas that I have searched or I will search in the next week. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. Justin, is your favorite color blue? Maybe we need to get to the answer of this. I talk to everyone. It's fun. Emma does. She's an absolute blast. Okay, I'm just going through chat. Ask why he doesn't talk about the personal times in Nevada in his book. You mean at the World Series of Thing? I don't know. Blacktail Deer Creek, Nez Perce, Silent Flight, My Original Solve. What will the weather be like this weekend? That is a very, very good question. I'm still trying to get through chat, but let me look. Because it better be clear. Weather, Dillon. Yeah, it's raining right now, and it's supposed to rain tonight, Thursday. Oh, Saturday. It's only a 40% chance. It might be a little rainy. 20, 30, 40% chance, 30, 40% chance. So those are weather guys. They don't know nothing. Okay. This is intense. I'm feeling intense about it. I'm so excited. Okay. Blue and pink. Okay. We need to, it's not raining at the moment. Here it sure as heck is. Yeah. Justin. Uh-oh. I did something. Okay. Justin's Hangover Vegas chapter. Does he pronounce the L in salmon? That's a big thing in our household. Mike says Salomon, and I say salmon. And I think we know who's right. Okay, gonna be cool. Yeah, so just bring a sweatshirt. I'm so happy you get invited to the prom, K-Pro. Yeah, and it's kind of like I got invited to the prom and I'm helping organize the prom. So it's actually pretty cool. When Lori called me, I've not met Lori yet. And she gets into town Wednesday or Thursday. And she's like, I can help with stuff. And I've just been running around, it actually has made me meet a lot more people, which was kind of fun. That means there's 100% chance of rain. No, Dan Ferrand. No. Bring your rain ponchos. Yeah, probably. Foot of 3. Ooh. Is foot of 3 a person, place, or thing? That's a pretty good one, Mo Breeze. Are you guys listening? When you get your Q&A card, settle the illustration debate. Do the illustrations and photos contain clues in the book? I think it has to be a yes, though, Rob, because he deleted some of the mom picture and the comment picture. He deleted, right? So I would say it's yes, based just on that. Maybe we need to get a little more clever with wording. Emma, I have 3 trips. So much rain here. Ooh, flooding in West Virginia. Okay, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm way behind. Yeah, no, I'm not the prom queen. No, that's going to be Emma and Justin. I've nominated, or Lori and there's a whole court. Any parking updates? Oh, very good question. So the event center holds hundreds, and the event center is now a part of things. So the event center and the high school, that's probably 200 or 300. They also, you can go all the way down to the fairgrounds. I don't think we're going to need it because there's another 100 to 200 that's at Montana Street, and then all of the street parking. Then if you are staying at one of the local hotels, leave your car there. So I think we have about 400 or 500 spots already, not including the fairgrounds. So I think it's going to be okay. I think. Okay. Why did he put the treasure in a bronze tucker? Did he put or do we word it like that so it's like a given that he's going to tell us that? Because sorry, I usually like always go with whatever Emma says because she's always right. I'm with Jam on this one. And that's what I think it is. I have arrived, Rat Racer says. A disclaimer on illustration site makes me doubt the illustrations, but photos I agree with. Okay, that'd be interesting. I'm no prom queen. Oh, yes, you are. Emma's hilarious in Vegas. She didn't quite understand how people, she was popular and she was so humble about it. It was funny. Question: is the total distance between the first clue and the last first clue in the treasure less than or greater than 50 miles? Doug, I like that question a lot. Doug came up with that. Fine, I will be prom queen. There you go. Jam identifies as prom queen. How many have RSVP'd? Great question, Chad. I don't know that answer. I know some things. So I don't want to freak anybody out, but then I don't want you to think it's going to all sell out. So it's so hard to calculate it. So let's say there's how many books. Okay, let me ask you guys this. The ratio of people buying books to the people that are bringing their books. What do you think that is? I think more people are going to bring their books. They already have their books. They don't need a second book. So what is that factor? Jam for prom queen. See, beyond 50. That's what Rat Racer says. Someone should take a note of how many raccoons attend the book signing. Okay. There's no chance it's a bronze tucker. I'm not saying bronze, but I do think it's a tucker. The treasure is in a backpack attached to a raccoon. Well, that would stand out. He could have edited the stories after, but wouldn't that make Matt DeMoss and others have some hints? What was the hardest part about hiding the treasure in Oregon? That's coming from Estes. Maybe we do a contest this week. And I'll take my question and you guys can, like, depending on who. You know what? I'm going to pick one of my questions from one of these. So keep giving me questions and put them in the comment section. Can you say whether the poem leads to a checkpoint or the treasure? Can he be creative, Michael? The poem leads you to the checkpoint and then eventually the treasure. Wouldn't it be both? I'm confused. Just like there's no chance the treasure is in a tackle box. It could be. I can't think of it. Immediately recognizable. Ooh, maybe we ask him, can you reveal one huge hint? What's the container? Can you rule out a state like Alaska? The 50 miles one, that's pretty good. First clue one, that's pretty good too. Why do you think the treasure has not been found? You know a lot of people have been out there. Maybe you'd answer that. Okay, you guys are having. You stated that you took 4 trips from your vehicle to the treasure location. Were all trips on the same day? I like that one. But why would that matter? How does that get us closer to the chest? We're here to trick them. We're here to get some info. How is that helpful? I like the question, though, but I don't know why. He will go silent after this Q&A. Oh, Dan, don't be a doubting Mufasa. I got 2 clues from one drawing in the book. Check out the hiking image. I think 654. Emma has been consistent. She has said 654. I'm going to say around 1,000. It's hard to tell because there's a lot of families coming. Do you count them as one? Obviously not. But do you count kids? Maybe. So if a family of, let's say, mom, dad, grandma, and one small kid and one 8-year-old, do you count that as 5? Do you count that as 1? Do you count that as 2? Does it depend on how many books? Okay. Ask him, was it difficult walking near the 3 Sister Falls in Southern California with a broken leg? Okay, guys. We've got to focus on these questions. Maybe we need to have a little powwow about that. Why would he say the bronze Tucker was hollow if it wasn't to hide the treasure? You know what? You got to talk to your sister, man. I'm with you, Jam. In a trash can in my backyard. No. I'll be there tomorrow, girl. Okay, nosy Nora. Can't wait to meet you. I think we can deduce how many searchers are out there legitimate by the turnout. Smaller crowd gives a greater chance of finding it amongst the beginning searchers. I think there's... Okay, so the bookstore strongly feels there's 2,000. I don't know. I don't think there's as many, because I think that they assume to most of their events, this is just my opinion, most of their events have families, and they're all families. I think there's going to be a lot of single treasure hunters, meaning one, it's just Cynthia. I think there's more than that. So I'm going to put my over under right at 1,000. I don't know how we're going to determine it because of all the different events that Justin is coming to. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys keep going. Justin, can you rather say whether the poem leads to the checkpoint of the treasure? Michael, don't you think that's already answered? What do you guys think? You don't need to walk more than a mile to know where the treasure is at. That's probably going to be my question. Because treasure is at, some people think that means you're going to be hiking longer distances than that. I think it's a safety question. So, Justin, when you said that you do not need to walk more than a mile to know where the treasure is at, does it mean the treasure is at that location less than a mile? Or is that just where you identify it and then you have to hike another 72 miles? That's going to be my question, I think. Okay. Okay. Doug, hey, Doug, you cracked me up. I think 12 to 1,500. That's a good, yeah, I think that, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Can you say whether the checkpoint is a natural feature or a man-made feature? See, I get it from the audiobook. It's etched in stone. I think that's our answer, but you're not asking me. Why? I'm not guessing. Someone says the treasure below 7,650 feet. That's pretty exact. What if he gave us an elevation? What if he says the treasure is between 5,000 and 7,000 square feet of being an elevation? That would be big. Justin, if you're watching, consider that. There will also be locals there and out of town. Yeah, and I know this is big to Dillon and the chamber and the surrounding areas, so I think we're going to see some of them. Each of us boys count as at least 5. See? 5. You don't have to walk to know where the treasure is at. Quote, do you have to walk more than a mile from there, hand on the container, to put the hand Ooh. Can you say how far from the treasure from the checkpoint? Oh, I like that one. Is the checkpoint same elevation on as the topo map on your truck? Oh, this one's good. This one's for Cynthia. Did Cynthia really check your bum for badger bites? Or your aft? Is the checkpoint boots on the ground? Alex, the audiobook, I think, clears that up. But still, I like to hear your guys' questions. Okay. Justin, can you prevent hunters from digging holes everywhere to say whether the treasure is buried or not? Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, there's Cynthia. I said I verified there is no badger bites on his butt. Well, that looks like a loophole. I think she needs to see it or it didn't happen. And it's not pictures or dissident. I think he's got to drop his shorts and Cynthia has to verify. Okay. Oh my gosh. Could be just 1 mile to checkpoint that tells you the exact location. DB Cooper, finding DB Cooper, that is exactly what the controversy is. When he says where the treasure is at, some people think that means that just gives you like the checkpoint and you have to keep going another few miles. I personally do not. Is the treasure above 6,000? See, I like that. Does wheel in the checkpoint mean car or bicycle? I just think it means you put your foot on the ground, but I know you guys aren't asking me. I appreciate all these questions. These are getting the head going. These are getting the wheels turning. Maybe a better way to phrase the question is the poem more than 1 mile long from start to finish? Picture of his cheeks with bite marks or it didn't happen. Okay. If you give us that, Justin, you've been too generous, which you already have been. Okay. Justin doesn't like these questions. Sure he does. Cynthia, what if people have questions for you? Okay. See, it came from Emma. I think Cynthia should do a Q&A. I'm just saying it. We have time. Just saying it. If this evolves, just saying it. Your friend, you have been in Netflix. You were in Golden Greed. You are boots on the ground. You are a seasoned treasure hunter. You are a mountain woman that knows everything about the outside, especially how to repair your area when you bear spray it. I mean, you have all the knowledge. Anything in Dillon? Yeah, I don't think it's in Dillon. Not everything on the scenic byway is above 7,000 feet. I think he would reveal an elevation level or rule out any. That would be really fascinating because then I would have to learn how to read maps more. Dillon is about 5,000 feet. Should we have a second box for Cynthia? And like you asked Justin's questions, and then there's one for Cynthia. Oh, I wonder if she would. D-Pro is killing your video call. I know. Sorry. Can't do much. Has anyone reached the checkpoint? That would actually be a really interesting question. Foot traffic only. Is a checkpoint a person, place, or thing? Okay, guys, stop making comments. I'm going to catch up with chat. So stop making any more questions. I'm wrapping up. If you have questions about the Dillon event, ask them. And then I'm going to sign off here and we're going to go into Speakeasy and Cynthia will be in there and we're going to convince her to be a speaker because we have open time. Oh, you could go up there with Uncle Harm. Okay. Pictures where it didn't happen. We need someone to verify the verification. Great question. See, I'm missing some important question. Is the treasure hidden beyond the edge of the poem? Oh, I don't even know what that means. How did you verify there is no bite marks on his butt? Davio, she said she didn't look. Maybe she just asked him. I think we need someone to see it. I mean, maybe, well, I'm not going there. Okay. He pulled his jammies down. Oh, okay. So Cynthia did see his butt. Okay. We need this controversy over. Did you see his butt or not? What vehicle, not your car, did you use to deliver the treasure? No. Because people will stalk. Will the gold be found within 1 mile of the checkpoint? Oh, I like that question. Mining with Montana Josh. Ask Justin if he can verify if Cynthia has any. That's funny. The treasure will be found before the end of July, Michael says. I second Cynthia talking. Chad Bird said it. Cynthia, it's over. Cynthia Meacham. That's what I thought. People love you, Cynthia. Cynthia Meacham. Good. See, there's all these. Thank you for treasure. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. Everybody stop. 100%. Yep. Cynthia, let's convince her. Please have a pizza with me, Tad says. The treasure is not at the checkpoint. I think you're correct. The treasure is not in the desert. Probably. Stop point. Okay. So I'm stopping here. I'm not going to keep going. So if you guys want to head to, we'll get better dialogue of convincing Cynthia and maybe we make it worth our while. What can we give Cynthia other than margaritas? I don't know. We have to come up with something. So we got to come up with something for Cynthia if Justin answers whatever question she has, like the really question that she wants answered, she will then do a Q&A. So if she wants to know the elevation, if she wants to know, can you rule out the Bicenic Highway? Can you rule in this or rule out that? Some of your good questions. If he answers a really good one, Cynthia has to do a Q&A. Okay. I will see all of you in Speakeasy, and we will talk this through and see what happens. And Justin will be in there. He always is. So thank you for spending the hour with me. And we're now going to Speakeasy. There's something happening here. Oh, Debbie, contact me. We will get that out, figure out how to make that happen. Okay. I will see you all later, my friends, meaning 5 minutes, Speakeasy, Cynthia Q&A, Justin answers a question. She's going to be I think she's going to be saying no first. We got to turn her. We got to give her an incentive. Okay. See you guys there. Bye.